so quickly. You know what I mean? That I didn't really have time to let any of it sink in, you know? Beyond that, what's even more surreal is I got to open up for her on tour. You know what I mean? On like the European dates, and not all the European dates, but the German dates.
Okay.
I got to open up for Haim on tour, as well. Like, I just recently like finished my first North American tour, which I'm like, it's so surreal.
So you've done a lot.
Right. Yeah.
You've done a lot.
Yeah.
A lot of big records with a lot of major artists. Like the Kanye, I didn't even know about.
Yeah.
So how did you feel when Kanye had to take a sabbatical?
Dope. I mean, I've gotten so much support, you know what I mean, from so many artists, just even in my artist career, you know what I mean? So it felt amazing, you know what I mean, to be able to like be presented with those opportunities. Especially being able to like travel the world now in this, like in the position I'm in now is like.
So you kind of feel like a old soul already.
I was just.
Do I?
I mean, like it's kind of like what's going to impress you right now? What would impress Bibi Bourelly with all the things she's already like from 19 to 21 to 22? He's like, well, I've traveled the world. I've been to Europe. Yeah, I kick a Rihanna. I'm cool. Yeah.
But a lot of stuff, really simple shit impresses me.
Like what? What's simple shit?
Just
a slice of pizza?
A card.
Yeah.
A card.
For real.
I love you.
Yeah. Simple shit. I'm not like.
A flower.
Yeah.
A dead flower.
Yeah. I don't know.
Where did dead flower come from?
Right. I mean, she said simple.
She has a dark mind.
You almost got me there. You almost got me there.
Okay, like.
But little simple stuff. Like, I'm just normal. I'm hella normal. I just make music.
So you saying none of this gave you the big head?
Huh?
You didn't get the big head?
I think I did for a short period of time. I think that.
Give me some big head shit you did that you was like, that was some big head shit, yo.
Just. I mean, big head shit, like specific big head shit.
Like
that
something
I did.
like you stunned it, like you went and dropped
like
40 grand on a Datsun or a
Nah, never no money shit. Just mostly talking. I'm a harmless person, so maybe I talk shit to somebody.
Did you talk shit to a dude?
Yeah, but I do that anyway.
Was he a famous dude?
I mean,
did he try to holler and you just like cut him down to the bone?
No. I mean, I talk shit to like anybody that I feel like deserves me to
Did
talk
you talk shit to Ye?
No, I didn't talk shit.
Did you talk shit to Usher?
Nah, I love Usher.
Did you talk shit to Rihanna?
Nah.
Have you met Jay-Z?
No.
Beyonce?
No.
Would you talk shit to Jay?
Nah.
Why not?
I don't know. It depends.
Who did you talk shit to?
Just people. I don't know.
No name.
I don't know. Somebody that was disrespectful.
Was it the guitarist? Like I said, he cool enough.
No. You know what? You know what? I'm not. I don't.
Your man over here, he got the music vibe going. Like the whole outfit, the swag.
He's a
And he's a light
He's a
hitting
G.
him.
He can play the guitar with his
It
feet.
him perfectly. Like, look at this light. It's just.
Don't put him on the spot though.
Man, you always now.
Right.
Talk shit to him.
No, I would never.
Talk shit to Drew for us, please.
Right
We would
now.
love it.
Nah, Drew
We
is
would
so
love it.
cool. Wow, you sound like you talk a lot of shit.
I do.
He definitely is Mr.
But I back
No,
it up.
I don't. I'm mad respectful to people.
Okay. But you had to do some big head shit. I'm telling you, if I was 19 and I'm in Europe, no, I'm not in Alabama. I'm in Europe. I'm talking shit to somebody. Somebody gonna get shit talked to. Damn it, the eggs ain't right, son. Making that Christmas nuts, son.
I think I was too focused on like the fact that I was so blessed to be in the position that I was in to like talk shit to anybody.
Damn.
I think I felt so humbled and blessed to finally be able to do what I love, to care about being big-headed. You know what I mean? It was never a priority. Like, I love music, and I just feel blessed to be able to make it.
What are your favorite styles of music?
I love all different kind of styles. I just love music in general, like good music, right? Like I love soul, from soul to pop to everything, like everything that, I mean, anything that's good, I love. You know what I mean? I think it's, yeah, I love country. I write a lot of country.
Classical?
Yeah, I like classical. I haven't studied classical that much though, but I feel like if something is good, then it's good. I don't like to think in terms of like boxes or, you know. I don't like
that
genres.
creative mind you have.
Yeah,
right. Just free spirited. That's just what we do. I feel like you started off so young, and then you just saying it just kind of like evolved. Was it anything in between that just like kind of threw you off, or people, or a situation? It just sounded like things just been.
I mean, for sure. I you know, when you get like material things very quickly the way that I got them, and when you're put, like my entire life, I was never really considered productive or intelligent or any of those things. I was always kind of like considered a quote unquote menace just because I don't like do what people think I should do, and I follow my heart. So a lot came to me very quickly, very young, you know, and there's a lot of internal battles that you face when you deal with those kinds of things.
You said you was born into music, so were your parents into the business?
Yeah, my dad is a professional musician. My dad is a guitar player, and my mom, she passed away when I was 6 years old, but she was the coordinator of the art and music and dance department in the House of World Culture in Berlin.
Oh, wow.
Good grief, you just got it all.
I mean,
in you.
Your movie's gonna be incredible.
Like for real.
When did you know you had it? Like when you was like, oh, I got it now. I'm on my way.
What do you mean, like in my professional life or just in general?
Yes, in your professional life.
I don't feel like I have it now.
Wow.
Like, you know what I mean? I don't really focus on things like that.
Okay.
Like, I'm so concerned with, like, I really have a genuine passion for music. It's the language that I understand the most. Out of all, like, I know German and English, you know, and I feel fluent in music. I feel like I can express myself to anybody when I create music, and that's all I care about. You know what I mean? I'm so focused on like harnessing and cherishing that I don't think about me having it. I think the moment that you think about whether or not you have it and do I have it and am I good.
But you got hits, girl. You got hits.
Definitely. I mean, balling speaks for itself. Like, you literally paint a whole picture in the song. Like, you spent your last saving on some Takis. Like, that's my favorite part. I was like, yeah, she said that.
I love Takis. Do you like Takis?
Girl, I don't like Takis.
What are Takis?
It's chips.
Takis are spicy chips.
Yeah, like, they like hot fries or something like that. Like, something like that.
No, they're better than hot fries. They're better than hot fries. They are better than hot fries. Why don't you don't like spicy food?
I mean, a little bit. I ain't the biggest fan
of spicy food.
Like, I don't carry hot sauce in my bag swag. Like, I don't.
I love spicy food. I don't carry hot sauce in my bag either.
What's your favorite food?
My favorite food, probably pasta.
Oh, I love pasta.
Me too.
Girl, I could cook up a mean pasta.
I can't cook.
Look at Boogie.
What I got to do with this? I'm enjoying the conversation about the pasta.
I love pasta. Don't hate on the kid.
Pasta's lit.
I think because you grew up in music, I think that none of this really phases you because I think you kind of been around it through your dad. So I'm gonna ask, what kind of bands or groups did your dad play in?
My dad, my dad is an artist himself. He's a guitar player, but he releases he's released his own like music for his entire life, like his own CDs and cassettes.
Okay.
And he forms new bands every like 3 years. You know what I mean? And collaborates with new bands every 3 years and puts out like an album not every 3 years. That's an exaggeration, but like, you know, periodically. So I was exposed to all different kinds of music because my personal taste in music is like, I like pop, you know what I mean? Or I've always liked pop. When I was like 6, 7 years old, I loved Britney and I loved Beyonce and I loved, you know, popular music.
Got it.
And my dad exposed me to like, you know, things that I might not necessarily listen to. Like, he exposed me to Tribe Called Quest, and he exposed me to like, which was also popular, but he exposed me to Tribe Called Quest. I was, you know, as cats in my kitchen, you know what I mean, just playing, you know what I mean, and creating stuff like right there on the spot. He's exposed me to Ella Fitzgerald. To my mother used to listen to a Moroccan singer. I can't think of her name right now, but I was just exposed to everything, you know?
I think that's why you have such a free spirit.
Yeah.
I think when you're exposed to that many different genres of music, and you're around creative people all the time. People are expressing themselves, creating music. You know, musicians have a very free spirit. It's very hard to connect because you guys are always moving, because you see, I always say you see life in music notes.
Yeah.
Like, literally. You just see music notes everywhere, and I think when listening to you is like, yeah, it's like, okay, Rihanna liked my song, and it's like the song, but you kind of like, but that's what I do. I just make good music, and good music should be around people that understand good music. Yeah. We all come together because we're connected through the spirituality of the music. Right. So whatever dude try to get with you is gonna have a problem. He's not gonna understand.
Yeah, a lot of people, I don't think a lot of people don't understand. You know, a lot of people don't understand it. But yeah, no, boys are definitely an issue.
You gotta be poetic. Who's your favorite?
Poetic? Nah, because they be fake deep.
Do you want
they be fake deep? Oh my God, they do.
Fake deep.
I swear. Facts. Who is your favorite? Like, who do you want to work with that you haven't worked with? This like you don't even feel like you can reach right now.
You want to know that's such a crazy question because it's like probably a kid playing on the street that I can't reach.
Good grief.
You know what I mean? It's probably like I want to work with like somebody who I have genuine chemistry with. You know what I mean? And I genuinely connect with. Like all the bigger names, like you know, it's probably a kid on the street that I can't reach.
I love
that I can't
that.
get to. You know what I mean? Or a kid in like that plays at Venice. You know what I mean? Like, you know what I'm saying? So that's who I really want to work with. Like just people that I have genuine connections with. I don't really care like.
So
about
vibes are big to you.
I like that.
Vibes are
Vibing
huge.
with somebody is
huge. That's what music is.
So if you
Right,
can
right.
vibe with a person and the connection, then you
Yeah,
cool.
it's a form of. So music is a form of communication. That's what that is. I have to be able to communicate with you. You know what I mean? And be in tune with you. You know what I
Okay.
mean? In order to create something genuine.
So let me ask you this. So there's music that you have that when you need to put yourself in the right mind space. Give me one song. One song that this is the Bibi Bourelly. When I need to put this record on, makes me feel this way.
All right, I have a couple. Can I say two?
Go ahead.
Or a couple. Yeah. One of them actually we just played, and it's funny because it's like Biggie Day, right? He passed away today.
Right.
Suicidal Thoughts.
Okay.
For sure. Just because it's so genuine. That record is so authentic to me. Like, when you listen to the way that record is written, it's so genuine. It's so true. You know what I mean? And then Living for the City by Stevie Wonder.
Wow. Yeah.
And then, like, maybe, like, Hallelujah. Maybe, like, Jeff Buckley's version. I think that's one of the greatest songs. But then I like ratchet shit, too, like T-Shirt by me.
I was just about to ask you, like, who is
Yeah.
your favorite trap?
Yeah, I like ratchet
Just
shit, too. I
ratchet.
like T-Shirt by me.
So things can hit you at different points.
Yeah.
And they become different parts of your soundtrack.
Yeah.
Okay.
Exactly. The music I'm listening to influences the way, what my mood is, the way my day is going, how serious I am, how, like, goofy
Right.
I am and quirky I am, you know what I mean?
I was about to say right, we get it, you so vibey, but like do you have a setup or like a ritual that you do before you like start writing? Like do you have to have candles and all
Nah,
this
I usually just dim the lights because I don't like seeing much.
All right.
He hates the light.
Yeah.
Right. Same thing with Boogie.
Yeah. I usually just dim the lights because I don't like seeing much. Because I want to just focus on
I think light sometimes with it just creates. You got to create a mood. You got to
Yeah.
create an environment
Yeah, exactly.
for yourself. Even being on the radio, I think for me personally, I have to create a vibe to do what we do. Because sometimes I really don't give a shit about talking about Lil Wayne.
Yeah.
So I have to give myself a reason to talk about Lil Wayne. So I have to figure it out. You know, so some days I ain't in the mood to
Yeah.
shuck and jive, but
Yeah.
then I got to shuck and jive.
Yeah.
What
So I get paid.
vibe were you in when you wrote Ballin'? Like what was you doing at that moment?
I was broke again, and I was at like this. It was actually one of my first sessions that I had in LA, and I'd moved out from the DMV area to Los Angeles. Oh, you from the DMV?
Yeah.
Ah, cool. I moved from the DMV.
What part of did you live in PG
So,
County?
no,
Or was it-
I lived in Montgomery County. They sent me to the boonies because
Bougie.
they sent me to the boonies because
I
I got in
used to
trouble.
work at PGC, so you work. Bougie.
Nah.
Who's got on?
Nah.
She was out here. She was out here.
Who's got on? All right, go ahead.
Nah,
What you
but
got on?
you said
Clowning.
So when I'm like wrote Ballin', I was like fresh and new in Los Angeles, and I was trying to apply to a bunch of different jobs because I didn't have no friends, and I was like, this is depressing. Like I'm 19 years old. Like how do I not have any?
And you
friends?
got fired from the Navy for real.
No, I applied to Old Navy, and I have like, do you have ADD? I have really bad ADD. Do you have
I hate
ADD?
shit.
That's
I have like
Boogie got it.
ADD.
Like,
Do you have ADD?
Boogie got it.
I
really got
have
it.
80 quintuple, quadruple, quinziplet D, okay? And I was like filling out the job application and messed it up and like put a bunch of arrows everywhere. And I was like, fuck it, YOLO, and like handed it in anyway. And she was like, nah. And I was like,
I don't think you can actually have a job. I don't get jobs. From
Yeah.
you. I don't think you conformity. I don't get from you.
Nah.
I don't think you would be good at a 9 to
And on
5.
top of that,
Not
I
being
don't see Old
disrespectful. I'm not
Navy
saying that
either.
as a joke. I don't get that vibe from you.
Yeah.
Like I think like that's like you ain't in, like I can't be in that box.
yeah, exactly.
I swear, yeah.
Exactly. That's why I felt so imprisoned in school as well. Like that's why I didn't apply myself in school. It wasn't because I was unintelligent. It was because I felt like I was in prison. You know what I mean? Like, that's dramatic. Like, my parents will look at me and be like, oh my God,
Right.
you're so dramatic. But that's really how I felt. Like, I really felt that way, like, walking through the hallway.
So your dad wasn't happy with the LA move?
No, he was. They sent me there because I couldn't continue on with school.
You got to go.
Yeah. Like,
Right.
school was hard.
He just said go.
No, he set me up. I lived with my auntie.
Okay.
So they sent me to live with my auntie. My
Straight
auntie-
Fresh Prince.
My, yeah. My,
Wait, we don't know yet. What part of LA
Exactly.
we getting in? What
No,
part of LA?
no, but I moved with my auntie to the DMV area because she was it does sound kind of bougie. Damn, what I'm about to say sounds kind of bougie, but yeah, she's a doctor. So they was damn, yeah, they was trying to get me in like structure, and then by the time once I graduated, I was like, yeah, I'm not going to college. I don't want to drive my
Did
parents.
anybody really think you were going to go to college? 'Cause
They tried.
Listening to your background and with your parents, did anybody really believe in their heart of hearts Bibi Bourelly was going to college?
I think so. I think everyone was so worried about me because I hadn't demonstrated any type of discipline. You know what I mean? Or not in a way in which they would have like seen it or credited me. Like, I was making music every day. That was my form of discipline. That was my structure. But to them, like, school is the priority, right? They're not even.
They're doctors. Doctors are into
Yeah,
the books.
yeah.
That's how they got their hustle.
Yeah, exactly. They don't, you know, so I think that the reason why they wanted me to go to college is because I hadn't demonstrated any kind of responsibility, really. I came late to class. I talked back to my teachers. I smoked like a chimney.
Drank.
I drank.
Yeah,
I
she was
drank.
drunk before she got
Yeah, I was.
Last night, I seen it.
I was. How you know?
I seen it on Instagram.
Oh shit! I was drunk last night. But yeah, nah. So I did all those.
White or brown?
A concoction.
Don't matter.
Oh, she a professional.
She turned
She
up.
did everything. She a
Of
professional.
all. But nah. But
She
so.
mixes.
Yeah.
I ain't fucking with her.
Yeah, I can handle it. I can handle my liquor. But, nah, and so, yeah, I hadn't demonstrated any discipline, so they was like, go to college. And I was like, no, that doesn't make sense. You guys are going to go broke if I go to college, for sure. Because I'm not going to.
So when you got on with the writing, and a lot of people that are listening know that writers, that's where the checks really are, in the publishing. So when you were able to write these monster hits for these monster artists, technically you're good right now because royalties and residuals off these records are never gonna stop because you wrote them, and it goes to sheet music to whatever. Getting business technical. How did they feel at that point? Because then you like, look, my weed, drunk self wrote "Bitch Better Have My Money" and this record.
No one ever says anything when that happens.
But your fam didn't go like, damn, we didn't know.
Probably. I don't know. They're not to my face.
They didn't know they had a baby genius on there.
Baby genius.
Right.
When you got signed to Def Jam, what did they say?
What did my family say?
I want to know about the family in LA, the aunt.
In DC, in the DMV.
In DMV.
That they were proud of me. What can you? I think everybody was relieved. I think everybody was worried to like listen. Okay, I didn't apply myself in anything I should have applied myself in as a child, like my entire life,
Music or bust.
Music or nothing. Like I didn't do nothing else. I'm not even good at anything else. Like literally, that's why I can't work like a 9 to 5 because I'm not good at. I'm genuinely not good at anything else. You know what I mean? So once they felt like I'm kind of establishing myself and I'm kind of making it work, I think they were like, God, thank you. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I don't think anyone expected it.
So the Bibi Bourelly journey is really just beginning.
Yeah.
But you kind of said some things that would make me think, and I'm going to ask you this.
Yeah.
Do you really care where the journey takes you? You just happy to be on the journey?
I think that you can't care too much about your future in terms of, and that not in a ratchet way, but you can't put too much weight in trying to control what happens to you in the future. I understand, like, I've been around a lot of, like, you know, I understand that life is fragile. You know what I mean? I've learned that lesson very young. Like, my mom passed away. I've lost a lot of people. So I can't put weight into, like, you know, who I'm going to be in the future. I just got to focus on what I love because the only thing that makes me happy is music. You know what I mean? That's the only thing I want to focus on and concentrate on. All the other crap that comes with it, all the other shit that comes with it is, like, stressful. You know, it's a burden. It's a burden. It's a burden to be fearful of like relevancy and to be fearful of my peers and to be fearful. I don't want to live like that. You know what I mean? I just want to do what I love and I want to inspire people because I remember what it felt like for me, you know what I mean, listening to music in my headphones and how pure that feeling was and how serious that was for me. You know what I mean? Like growing up. And I think that the older we get, the less pure we become. Like the more tainted we become, the more we start caring about shit that don't matter, that doesn't matter, and we don't realize that, you know, life is fragile. I don't want to be like fucking, you know, I don't want to pass away and have those kinds of regrets. You know what I mean? And feel like I took my life for granted and I was worried about all the wrong things. I don't want to live like that. You know what I mean? So I just try to focus on like what I love. That's it.
I love it.
I don't think we got much more to say, but
watch the Boogie when I come in here and DJ. I'm like, I don't want to have to worry about all that extra stuff. I want to just come and play the music I like. That's it.
She just got them good vibes, man.
That's what's up.
Don't make no
and
sense.
she got them good herbals.
Oh, geez.
Salute.
No, y'all lit.
So I guess all we can say is it's gonna be a pleasure watching your journey.
Thank you.
And seeing your growth, because I feel like just talking to you, music is your life. I think you are just very comfortable in a recording studio.
Yeah.
Some people are not. Some people hate the recording studio. You seem like you would like, I love being in a recording studio.
Yeah, and the thing is, I also love performing as well. Like, I love doing even radio promo. I love going around and meeting people that like play my music. I love meeting people that listen to my music. Like when I get to meet my supporters, I really love that. You know what I mean? Because I could put a face to it. It's like imagine you're a painter and you paint, you put all your heart and soul into your painting, right? And then you sell it online and 20,000 copies get sold, but you never get to see the people that hang your painting up in your house or in their houses. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, how they react to how they feel about it. Like, that means something to me because I really put my all into my stuff. You know what I mean? Like, you know, I do the best I can to be like as genuine as I can in my music. So I love like performing in front of people as well. You know what I mean? And I love all of it.
There it is. Bibi Bourelly, everybody.
Yeah.
Awesome. Awesome sauce. Can't wait.
Awesome sauce.
Really? Really? Did you trademark it?
Yes, I did actually.
Yeah, show me some paperwork. It ain't yours until you trademark it.
Oh, people, yeah. Follow me on Instagram and Twitter and Snapchat at Bibi Bourelly. BIBIBOUR.
Somebody go
And
get
keep
the
being
effing bottle.
100
Let's
on
get some
social
effing
media
shots.
because I be trolling.
Oh, do you see me? Oh
I do.
God. And I do
She's
be
so
talking
100.
shit. I do talk
You
shit.
so 100. Like, keep it up. Keep it up. Don't do it, people.
Well, go get the effing bottle. Let's get some shots. She drinks.
Man, look,
Are y'all serious?
That's what we do.
Hey, I'm not falling for the trap. Okay, I'm at work.
Y'all wasn't about it.
Breakfast Club.
We lit tonight, though.